Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So today, I am going to be answering a lot of people's questions about why I have a service dog and why I have an ESA. Because I do have both. I first got an ESA 1 year ago. This is my second year of having an ESA. And I do get a lot of questions like, why do you need an ESA? You don't look like you need one. Or why do you have a service dog? You don't look like you need one. Well, I actually do need them both. I suffer for my ESA area, I suffer from PTSD and bipolar, anxiety, depression, ADD, hypertension, and a lot of other emotional disabilities that you guys never even knew about me. On top of this, I suffer from other disabilities that require me as a service dog candidate for me to have one. So with the task is that Maggie, which is my service dog in training, I've had her for 2 months in training, and after I got her, I put her to the test into the temperament area to see if she can qualify to be a service dog or if she would qualify to be an ESA. Now, I've been looking for a service dog for over 3 years. So a lot of the times, yes, I was not expecting to get a lab. I was morally so looking for like either a Newfoundland or a Great Dane or some other kind of breed for a big dog. I cannot look into small dogs because I needed a mobility service dog included. So with one of the tasks that Maggie does, she performs multiple of my areas for my disability. Now there's some areas that she can't cover because she's covering half of my disabilities. So the other half I'm managing with my ESA. So with Maggie, she is helping me with my PTSD. Sorry, it's currently nighttime, so I'm very finicky and I'm very tired. So with half of the tasks that she is performing, she is performing PTSD, mobility, medical alerts, and response. She is also performing allergy detection, asthma attack detection, because I do have asthma attacks. So she can respond to my asthma attacks if I have one in the future, because I get them frequently, like a lot. So not only that, but I am borderline diabetic. So I require half of my disabilities go straight to her. And another thing a lot of people ask, well, how much did your service dog cost? Did you go through an organization or did you go to a rescue and train her yourself? I did not go through an organization. I was thinking about going to an organization, but I did not. With an organization, it actually does cost a lot of money and it does take a lot of time. So with a lot of disabilities, you actually have more than one option. And with me going through an organization, they literally told me a service dog cannot cover more than two of your disabilities. I said no. I've had a service dog in the past, which I've had. I had a Shih Tzu, but I had to retire him because he did not cover my mobility area, and my dad passed away, and I had to retire him early because it was in his living will. Thanks, Dad. So, with that being said, It took me 3 years afterwards to get over having my service dog being retired early, and I had to get rid of him because I could not have pets in my house, sadly. And retired service dogs, they do become pets afterwards. So once when I do train, and Maggie, my service dog in training, has reached her limit. And I know when it's time for me to retire her. If she becomes limp or if she becomes distressed or anything, it will be time to retire. And I've already been looking for another prospect afterwards. So the breed I will be going for is very expensive because they're imported. I was actually originally looking for a Newfoundland, Great Dane, German Shepherd, or something. Somewhere out of the 4 categories of the normal breeds. So the 4 types of normal breeds that in their popular is Golden Retriever, Labrador Retriever, German Shepherds, and Standard Poodle. So those are the 4 main breeds that are normally service animals. But I'm actually looking for a hypoallergenic for my next service dog. It's not because I'm allergic to dogs. It's not because of that. It's not because everybody in my family evidently is allergic to dogs. No, it's not that. It's because I do go to school and in the future going to places with my current service dog. I have to have a shed defender on her because she sheds a lot. She is a shedding dog and she is a puppy. So my next breed, I was thinking about getting a giant schnauzer. Yes, they are very hypoallergenic. They are imported, so it does cost a lot of money to get those dogs. With that being said, I cannot go through a rescue. I mean, I can, but it's 99% of the time that they cannot become service dogs, and I can't do mobility on them. So I have to look in other areas. So my other areas is breeders. Now these breeders, yes, I look into them. I ask questions. I ask everything. Even though a breeder is out of my area, I cannot help it. Even though Maggie is a rescue and I found her in the paper. Like literally, I found her in the paper for $100. Even though she was in the paper very cheap in my budget and everything. Even though she was she was a great candidate to be a service dog. It's a lot of times I will have to go through organization. It is a lot of times where service dog handlers do have to go through an organization to train their dogs. I'm very lucky that I don't because I know what I'm doing. Now, there are some times where I'll go to another service dog handler that actually their service dog performs the same task as what I'm trying to teach her to do. And they'll help me. So with that, instead of me going through a trainer or a organization, I owner train. The ADA does cover owner trained service dogs. So with that, she is covered. And the thing I like about my states, they allow service dogs in training with public access rights. They are covered. just like a normal service dog that is being trained and that has been trained to be service dogs. The thing I don't like, number one thing I don't like about PA and a lot of other service dog handlers, get this. Even though you don't have a vest, because at the time when I first got her, I had nothing. I only had a collar, I had a leash, I had food, I had a bowl, and I had a crate. I did not have much. I did not start training her to be a service dog until 3 weeks in that I got her. So she was settled in, she got a new home, and everything else. We went out, I went to Tractor Supply, got her an Easy Walk harness and a head collar. Sadly, I got the wrong size. I got her a size large. And when she's a medium right now. So, it's something. So 2 weeks in, I contacted another service dog handler that had an Easy Walk harness, well, in medium size collar. And she did, which I loved because it has helped me severely. Even though it's not the one I really like, it is doing its trick. I love it. Not as much, because it does turn on her, but it works. It works for its purpose. She don't get really distracted. She does pull. This has helped. I don't really recommend using it for pulling on the leash, just like for only distractions, but it's worked. What it does is the dog, its head's snout is through here, and the head's this behind the ears, so this is the ears, and this is the snout. This is 2 inches in from the eyes. When the dog pulls, I can redirect the dog, and it just turns the head. So this does work on her. I like it, but I really don't. Then, a couple months in, Visual Moss. Thank you if you're ever subscribed to my channel. Thanks. You have helped me very much. She had a contest on Instagram, and she was giving away some patches and 2 walk-in train head collars. I did not win her size, but I won on the next size up, which was the large. So, in all essence, it still works. I personally like it. In all essence, this one I like. It blends in with her, so it's not showing. I like that. I like red, but it looks good on her. I wouldn't like something that blends in with her, but it's something. I have 2 Easy Walk head collar, gentle leaders. I have 2 of these, 1 medium, 1 large. I have 1 of these. It's like the head, the Holty, but it's really not. There was another attachment to this. She chewed it. So it's just this. I like it because it has this And what it does is as it turns, this prevents it from turning, and it's in the shape of a triangle. So it works. Then the next thing I use on her, which has helped me very much. So this does actually include gear. I do show gear. If you do not like it, then oh well. A lot of people might look at me because this gets bad reputation, especially when this is about to turn. This turns, because she is starting to outgrow it, and I'm going to have to get her another one. But it works. It worked on her. I love it. She had one before. She chewed it because I left it on. This one, I take it off every day. I do get looked at because this does have bad reputation on it due to the fact that it's got a martingale and it's a straight front, so it goes across the chest and not in a Y shape. And the Y shapes are safer. These I like because I can just pull it into when she does do corrections, and a martingale has worked on her severely. I will be getting gear, new ones. So I have more gear on its way. I will show you guys once when I get it. It's coming on Saturday. Yay. So I ordered a new set, another harness, but it's not this. It's a lightweight mobility harness. Well, it's technically for counterbalance, but I'm going to be using the handle for something else. And it does have a pull strap, a collar, and a Y front. It is very cute. I love it. I love the shop. I did buy it off an Etsy shop handler, and she does have a service dog, so I love it. And then I did get a shunt defender, so that's all also on its way. Sorry, I got the hiccups and the burps. But this, yes, I do get a lot of bad reputation because it's been turning on her. But it hasn't been hurting her. She has been barking, growling, anything. When she pulls, this just turns her whole body around and say, "Oh, I'm not supposed to do that." And then I also do get a bad reputation about this. A lot of people ask, why do I have this on her when I have another leash on her? This is just for her head. And what I do, this is not a damage tool. This is just a standard, practically 12 inches. Got it from another shop recently. You guys seen that post and that video. If you have not, I will put in the link to some description down below. This does not hurt her. I've used this several times. It don't hurt her. It looks at because I have her on the traffic lead and then I have her on the cross body. I use 2 leashes at all times, one on her head and one on her easy walk. I get looked at. I get stared at. I don't care. It's what works for my dog. So this, I just clip it on here and then clip it onto her collar as well. It does not affect anything. It's just something I use to do head corrections. It's not going to hurt her. Next thing that I get yelled at for by other people. This vest does not label her as a service dog in training. It's just a normal service dog vest. You try paying $165 per day and per paycheck. Then you'll figure out why I got this vest. Not only that, but she is actually close to being a service dog fully, even though it's not been 2 years. So this will work for her. Another thing I get yelled at for is her pull strap. Yes, her pull strap. This little thing is a pull strap. It's to do guide work and for momentum. I have this on her vest. I have this on her vest. It just sits there. Just sits there until I need it. Now, crossing the street, that's when I need this. Because I walk slow, she walks fast. I can't match her. She can match my pace, but I can't match hers. Because she has 4 legs and I have 2. So, this works. I also normally stop in the middle of the road, and this is where she tells me, hey, get a move on. So this works. Another thing I get yelled at by other people. I make her carry her own stuff. Well, my stuff. This vest has a pocket. Little saddlebag. I just have it on her vest underneath this handle because there's sometimes I use this handle, sometimes I don't. Like going upstairs, I use this. It's just a little for momentum to help me get up the stairs. Like, come on, Santa, come on, you're okay, you're okay. Because I can pass out and fall downstairs. So she helps me up. I'm not doing bracing on her yet. So no, I do not put weight on her. This just helps me get up the stairs so I can't. It's a little for momentum. Since this is a short pull strap and this is a 18-inch, this one helps me get up the stairs. This one helps me cross the street. I use this also for guide work as well, so don't yell at me for this. This is harmless. They wouldn't make this if it was harmless, not harmless. Another thing I get yelled at for, again, is my 6-in-1 Kurgo hands-free quantum leash. This is what I mostly get yelled at. Don't know why. Don't know why. It's like every single leash I put on my service dog, I get yelled at for. So, I use this. It's a 6-in-1 Kurgo quantum leash. I love the Kurgo bands. The only thing I don't like about it is this little second thing. The clasp. They had 2 of these, I would be fine. But I hate this clasp. I just hate it. Because I have weak joints, so this really does not work for me that well. This does. I love this clasp. It's a little sequin clasp. It's just a little lobster clasp that I hate. Yes, it is a very long leash. I can put it over my shoulder. And the only reason why, there's a couple of reasons why I use this. This is reflective, and as you can tell, it is. I can move it from a handle, like a standard size leash, There's the handle. I don't ever have the traffic thing on. I can't find it, and I never use it. This is the normal leash. Or I can do it this way, have this side as my normal leash, and this it attaches on. Now, here's another thing. Be right back. I'll grab her collar. I did grab her other thing because I can do it like that too. What I do normally, sometimes, not all the time, but I'll attach this, this, and her head collar. Don't matter which one she's wearing, I'll just attach it to her head collar. And yes, she is asleep. So this is her neck. This is her head. And that's her snout. I'll attach both of those. Then I'll show you that later. Then she has this and this clasp attached to there. So then I'm holding this. How is that harmful? Don't know. Try to figure that out. And then there's another thing I use. And this is just for when she barks, because I don't have any collar yet. I will soon send the mail. I have a shock no bark collar. It only shocked her when she barks. That's it. This is her correction. This is her correction for when she barks. Right now, she don't have it on. She knows. This has taught her. I keep this on 24/7. But when she was injured, I took this off because it's waterproof, but in a way, I never leave this on when I'm giving her a bath. So it'll shock her. Because right here, it does not hurt at all. It literally just is right here. High up at the neck, when she barks, it's literally will just shock. What? I will. But there's another thing. Yes, Mom. I'll be down soon. Hold on. I'm in the middle of a video. I'll be right back for another rest. This is another thing I did on that one. It's a cooling vest. It's a registration vest on eBay. It's her first vest. As you can see, it's the registration. So I can understand where this comes from. I did not register her. So, people out there that register their service dog, their pet to be a service dog, please don't. It hurts me. It hurts other service dog handlers, so please don't. So, if you enjoy this video of me venting, then please like, subscribe, and comment down below what else you want me to do. I will see you next time I get a package. Bye!